All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. Smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. And, of course, I got the lovely sister, Ashley's Corner, First Lady of the mighty LDBC, in the building. What's up, Ash?
I'm chilling. What's good with you? What's good, everybody? Hope everybody had a good weekend.
Yes, indeed. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. Got a lot of sleep, and that's pretty much the most important thing that I need on the weekend because I work from Monday through Friday. But everything was gravy. I enjoyed the fights this weekend, though, for real.
That's what's up. We're going to definitely get to them fights. We're going to wait for more people to get in here. We're going to first start off with a little bit of some boxing news. And I'm going to get your thoughts, pick your brain on some gossip here. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button. Let me scroll up and see, do a quick roll call. Jeff, the producer, what's happening with it, man? Black Thanos, Dane Watson, Malik in the building, King Strick, Woke in the building, Miami Snoopy 305, Brandon Bay, Frank, Tiz Frank, salute. Fastlane Jones, Just Do Boxing, salute. Coach 67 Sports TV, what it do? Coach 67, check out that Patreon joint I dropped too. Dillian G, Main Event Mark the Homie, salute. Carolina Slim, Tay D, Southpaw Boxing 77. Robert Singleton, Self-Made Kennels, SWAT Texas, Cali Buzz, Simon 3 times. Let's see here. JC in the building. Frank from the Land. Random Thoughts. Kodo J-Bo. Jalen Hudson. King K-Mac. LDBC and nothing. Daniel Mitchell in the building. Frequent Flyer RC. Shemaine Calhoun. You see here. James Washington. D-Main. Elbow. Jesus Espinosa, Slip the Jab, Mansa Musa, Cano Loco Sports, what's happening, bro? Mr. Shelton in the building, Dinkin Dollars, D21519, Hectic Nasty. Salute to everybody. Shemaine Calhoun, can't read everybody, but appreciate all y'all being up in here. Smash that like button, y'all. Get them on up there. What's up, Cadillac Red? I see you in here. All right, let's go get to the smoke. All right, Ash. So we had in boxing news. Hey, Ash, you got TV on in the background?
It's loud. Hold on. Yeah,
just a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take me a bite of this sandwich real quick. Shit, I got me a dumbass sandwich over here. Take me a nice bite. Lord have mercy. What's up, Dirt Game? All right. First we're gonna start. What's up, Cano? Cano say you started your channel off from scratch. YouTube messing with me. Okay, I'm gonna hit you up. See what's going on. What's up, Mike Biggs Boxing? All right. First, Ash, let's deal with Anthony Joshua, new trainer Derek James. Okay, do you think that Derek James will be able to save Anthony Joshua's career? Joshua has, he lost to Usyk 2 times. He lost to Andy Ruiz. He's had different trainers. He brought in Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia was, a little honest with him about some stuff he needs to change, and apparently AJ didn't like that. So he's with Derek James. Do you think Derek James will be able to help AJ and save his career?
What do you mean by save his career?
Um, basically take him back to a title.
Um, he's not beating Usyk. I just don't think he has it in him to beat Usyk. Doesn't matter who trains him. I think Anthony Joshua is somebody that was manufactured to be a heavyweight boxer. I don't think he was bred. I don't think it's in his blood. I really think that like he said, he was asked recently, what's his motivation, and he said money. A lot of fighters' motivation is money, but they be in there trying to really injure and hurt people. They don't really fight for points and stuff like that. Since Anthony Joshua said that he didn't want to hurt Usyk the first fight after he lost, he said, I really didn't want to hurt him. And these are two heavyweights. During
Right.
the whole 12 rounds, it didn't dawn on you to hurt him. And you was getting beat upside your head and body, getting embarrassed. Not once did it dawn on you to hurt this man. I understand he might have said that shit, in some nerve. Nah, bro. Like, I understand when people are nervous, they say stupid shit. He didn't retract that statement once. You know what I'm saying? He meant that. He didn't want to hurt Usyk. He just wanted to win. Like, that's a point. It's a amateur mindset. And you're a heavyweight boxer. You know what I'm saying? Other people that say money is the motivator. What's his name? Regis Prograis. What does Regis Prograis say all the time? And he always say, I'm a prize fighter. I'm here for money. He always said that. She's always said that. I mean, he liked the belts and stuff too, but he'll say he a prize fighter. I do this for money. He said that stuff. And what else do we say? People really don't want it with me, man. I'm in there to hurt you. Like, I'm not in there to be in there boxing and point. I'm in there to hurt you. That's what he say. Gervonta Davis liked the money. Does it look like he in there to point you? No, he in there to knock your head off. It's a lot of people. If your money's a motivator, you really supposed to fight and act like it. He's just not that type of guy. He said he boxed because he's good at it and he makes good money. That's it. That's it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
he reminds me more of the Terrence Crawford type. The one that says, I'm very, very what'd he say? He said he's mentally, he's mad on the inside. Really mad on the inside. He said he really likes to fight, and everybody says he's the most competitive person on this planet. There's a lot of people say that. Shakur said it. He says it. I think Andre Ward said it. Sean Porter said it. He's the most competitive person on the planet. You just don't want to get your ass beat.
Right.
Feel me? You just don't want to get your ass beat. That's why he said he wanted $50
Right.
million versus Deontay Wilder, and he just didn't take it. Because he don't want to get his ass beat. Yeah, I'm in here for the money, but my heart ain't built like that. I'm here for the bread. I know I look good. I'm in here for the bread. I'm making this look pretty. Everybody in the UK, that we making this look pretty for AJ. But what did we think? Immediately coming out, the way he was talking about fighting Deontay Wilder and stuff, what did we think? We called him ass juice. We had
Right.
bunch of names for AJ. We was like, he fight like a robot. Right. We had a lot of names. So it was like it wasn't commuting to us, but over there in the UK, they making it look real good. They're making it look real good. To me, he's just not built like that. You ain't built like that. A lot of fighters, they bred for this shit. Like, they built for it. They know that they're gonna get hit. They in there trying to maim your ass. They're not in there trying to outpoint you, and they professional. You went 12 rounds with somebody that was beating you. And you, after the fight, you said you didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah, something wrong with him. And like, you know what?
Something wrong with him.
To go to what you're saying, like, this is why I don't believe Derrick James is going to help Anthony Joshua. I think he can teach him some techniques and some different things like that. But Joshua got a heart problem. There's something wrong with the inside part. You know what I'm saying? Like they say on Beloved, somebody that hurt him on the inside part. He's not going to be able to go out there and really, when times get hard in the fight, he can look good when it's easy. But when times get hard, when he got to dig deep, that's when you're going to see what Joshua really made of. And I don't think that dude got what it takes to get down and dirty and do what he's supposed to do. Because he was supposed to maul Usyk. He was. I still to this day believe it. I don't give a fuck when people. Oh, Usyk a better fighter. Who cares? AJ was supposed to maul dude. AJ's way bigger than dude, and AJ can fight. It ain't like AJ just totally sucked. He can fight. He was supposed to go up in there, lean on this dude, and maul the fuck out of him. Instead, he wanted to prove he can outthink him, he can outwit him, and outsmart. Stupid shit. The same mistake everybody in the world make when they fight Floyd. Oh, I'm gonna try to counter him and all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think AJ, he could probably beat Franklin, and that's why he chose Franklin. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
he get up in there with Wilder or Fury, his head coming away from his body. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Mel Cool J.
Just like the stick figure.
Yeah.
When you hit them in the head, their head, right, their head come up off their body.
Right. Mel Cool J in the super chat. Appreciate the love, homie. He says, OG, what do you think of Grayson Allen versus Philly? Hope he shoot like that in the playoffs. Yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Philly, man. They play good, man. You know, I ain't got no complaints. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like Giannis was doing too much at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? He was playing against Joel Embiid, so he wanted to prove a point. He wanted to prove I'm the MVP, and he made some mistakes in doing too much. He should trust his teammates. But, you know, that's just a learning curve. He get all right. But Grayson Allen, you know, he played good at some series, but he can't, you know, in Boston, we can't use him because he's going to get flamed. Ancestral Rage in the super chat showing love, much appreciation, homie. He says salute 78, and Ashley, he says salute Hurd done. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Hurd. We're gonna talk about it. Appreciate your Ancestral Rage, homie. What's up, Stormy B, man? I see you in the building. Salute to everybody that came through. Y'all smash that like button while y'all in the building. What's up, Joe Townsend? All right, so. Yeah. That's my thoughts on AJ. I just think, you know, look, I'm rooting. Me personally, I'm rooting for Franklin this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Franklin. You know, Franklin he got chose for this fight because they robbed him versus Dillian White, and then they throw him in here with AJ. It's like some, you know, you don't get the official win, but we're gonna give you this payday. So I hope Franklin take this shit serious. And he go out there and put in some work against Joshua. Because the reason why I'm just tired of Joshua is I'm tired of the false promises from Joshua and his team. We keep hearing one day we might get AJ versus Wilder. Bro, we could have been had AJ versus Wilder. We could have been had that fight. AJ versus Tyson Fury. Could have been had that fight. Right? This dude can't get right, man. He just can't fucking get right. So just get him the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? One more L and he gonna be up out of here. You know what I'm saying? His mind can't handle another loss like that. Let me see. I don't
think it can either.
Another thing we got going on in boxing is Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao is rumored to be negotiating with Conor Benn. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Just how ironic. Conor Benn and Manny Pacquiao. That fight was probably gonna be over in Dubai somewhere. It's going to be over there. It ain't going to be in the UK because Conor Benn don't have a UK license. And they're not going to have it in America because Conor Benn is a nobody in America. And Manny Pacquiao, if I'm not mistaken, I think Pacquiao still got some tax problems in America. So it's going to be in Dubai, most likely, because them people over there, they fuck with Eddie Hearn. So it's going to be over there somewhere if they do fight. Why is Manny Pacquiao fighting Conor Benn? And do you think he should be fighting Conor Benn at this stage of his career?
As soon as Manny's eyes went down, he was eyeing a drug cheat. His Manny eyes. The last time I seen Manny, he was getting spoon-fed porridge from his wife because both of his eyes were swollen shut from guys knocking him around the ring. Now, that was a cry out for help, if you ask me. For his wife to post some shit like that, his whole family probably don't want him to fight anymore.
Right.
But to fight somebody that's coming off of this crazy ass pelican egg type of mutated panther blood stuff, whatever he was eating to get him on whatever the hell he was on.
Right.
Conor Benn was doing a lot of shit. And now that he's had the Black Panther stripped away, He wants to fight some damn Manny Pacquiao. That shit is whack. This shit just feels like some Ryan Garcia shit. Like, no bullshit. It feels like it's not true. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't make any damn sense on why he would fight Conor of all people. This the way I look at it. Manny Pacquiao, Oscar, been on Floyd coattail, wanted to beat him, still mad at the motherfucker after all of these years. And all he does is really mind his business and do his own business. For Floyd Mayweather to retire and to rack up these nine-figure checks, nine-figure millions of dollar checks fighting nobodies and celebrities and MMA fighters, insult to injury, Manny Pacquiao retires and gets Conor Benn coming back. Like,
right.
Shit is stupid. It doesn't even make any sense. Conor Benn should fight Jake Paul out this. I mean, not Conor. Manny Pacquiao should fight Incredible Boy or somebody from the MMA like Floyd is. Like, give him an easy fight. That man just as old, and wear and tear is terrible as shit on Manny Pacquiao right now. Like, it's just his whole career and Oscars just can't even be compared to Floyd. They should just stop, especially if you come back and fight Conor Benn that just came off of somewhat of a suspension for popping dirty.
Right.
Like, that shit doesn't even make any sense. It just makes me feel like whoever he thought he had a friend in boxing, they ain't friends with you no more, Manny, if they let your ass get in the ring with some damn Conor Benn. I don't care if he not juicing right now. He will be if that fight happens.
Most definitely.
No bullshit.
Most definitely. And
that's like dumb.
I think Pacquiao needs to. I mean, I don't know what his financial situation is. Maybe he needs the money. He didn't make no smart moves and shit like that. But this is what I was trying to tell people years ago when Bob Arum was lying to everybody. Oh, Pacquiao getting $30 million. He getting $20 million per fight. Pacquiao was not getting that money. Bob Arum was not paying Pacquiao. They said that shit on for the news articles. Pacquiao getting $5-10 million. Still good money, but he wasn't getting what was being reported. Now, all of a sudden, he got all these tax problems. Bob Arum was over there raping him. Robbing him of all his bread, and he assed out now. Now he got to fight well into his fucking 40s. How old is Pacquiao?
He got to be like 44 or something.
He's something, man. Him. What needs to happen is a one-hitter quitter. Him and Floyd need to go ahead and fight again and get this shit over with. Make them a quick couple $100 million and sit the fuck down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Sit down somewhere. All this little picking up $5 million here and there. Just go for the gusto, get the money, and go sit down somewhere. Because this is ridiculous. Why is Pacquiao thinking about fighting Conor Benn? They finessing him. They know he need money. Eddie Hearn is not going to pay him what he needs to pay him anyway. Okay. And Pacquiao going to fuck around and be a sad story in the state of boxing because with everything he done in his career, Pacquiao should have enough money where he can sit down somewhere and retire. You know what I'm saying? But he finna Eddie Hearn got this motherfucking Conor Benn, this laboratory experiment that he fucking created. You know what I'm saying? He got this motherfucker he created in the lab, and he trying to flex him on somebody and have him. Conor Benn gonna fuck somebody up. He gonna fuck somebody up.
He gonna deface a legend if he fight Manny Pacquiao. I'm telling you that right now. He gonna deface his ass. No bull. Because he's gonna be all types of shit. He's gonna be on all types of mess when they fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
Big drugs.
What's happening, Drew? Brother Drew Titan in the building. He say, no notification. Fuck you too. Yeah, bro, that's what they're doing to me. That's what they're doing. Robert Singleton in the super chat showing love, much appreciation. He says, salute, General, and the Queen Ashley. Had to see Hurd go out like that. He said, hard to see Hurd go out like that. He need to hang it up. Glad to see Bones Jones back. Pac-Man need that bread. Yeah, Pacquiao need to fight Floyd. But I don't think Floyd want to give him a rematch, but that's the best bet for Pacquiao and Floyd. Both of them can make enough money in that rematch. Just have a real boxing match. You know what I'm saying? They can make enough money in that shit where they can sit the fuck down somewhere. You ain't got to fight no more. But whatever. Let me see here. What do you say? He said Bones Jones back. Did you see John Jones fight, Ashley?
No, I did not. I missed that one.
Yeah, he did good. He came back and did his thing. What's up, Brown Sugar Tay Tay? I see you in the building. Let me see here. But anyway, we got another thing I wanted to ask you about. Ashley was Gennady Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? This fucking old crepit piece of shit. This motherfucker been just lurking around for centuries like a fucking devil, vampire, or some shit, and ain't fought no fucking body yet. He's supposed to fight Aristotle Laura. He was ordered to fight Laura last year. He finessed his way out of it to fight somebody else, and then he ducked out of that fight. And now they telling him, the WBA telling him, you gotta fight Laura, and he still ain't signed to fight Laura. Still ain't signed to fight.
How old is Triple She in the first place?
I don't know. Triple G got to be like, them people, they age different, so ain't no telling. He's like,
Triple She look old as shit. He looked old when he started, and he still looks old to this day. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't heard nothing about him. I don't know. The last time I seen Triple She, he was fighting a Japanese dude, I think, or whatever, and that fight was kind of boring. No, it was Canelo. That's the last fight I seen him in, and it was dry as shit. That fight was boring as hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rather count sand and watch that sorry ass fight. 41 years old. He like 41, man. Put him add 10 to that. That man look like
he ain't no 41.
50 years old, yo. No bullshit. No, I didn't miss Canelo and Triple She. I just forgot about that motherfucker, yo. He's triple three. Yo, he is a very old man. I just don't. And people talk about sanctioning fees, man. He pays sanctioning fees habitually every year and don't do shit with them titles. This just look like he want to feel special, yo. Like, just give it up. You ain't doing nothing with your career. You ain't fighting nobody important in years. Canelo in that last fight was trash. We only needed one. We only needed one Canelo versus Triple She. We did not need three. Everybody else that he fought for real in the last 3 years has been non and void. Like, it doesn't, nobody really cares about them fights. It's a few people that's been calling his name out for a long time. He don't want no smoke. And those are people that we want to see him against. But right now, I only want to see him against somebody if he's going to lose. I don't even care who it is. I don't care. I don't even want to see him fight no more. He's boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way about Canelo, but at least Canelo get the job done. At least he'd be a little flashy sometimes, but he don't really, tickle my fancy when I watch boxing either. Like, Canelo ain't like that shit. I'll fall asleep on Canelo fights. No bullshit. And I won't tune in to no Triple She. I've never purposely tuned in to one of his fights until he fought Canelo for the first time. After that, that was it. Like, I don't really care about Canelo. Triple She, man, I just think he's a sorry fighter. You're right. He need to retire. He's taking up space. He's a waste. You're wasting the titles. You holding the whole shebang up. Like, it's the top 3 fighters that's in that weight class can beat him, and he know it. That's why he don't want to fight nobody. He's starting to look just like Jaime Guia. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and that's another one, Jaime Guia, that's just such a letdown. He started off like he was going to be so good and some exciting new fighter in the division, and this dude, the Golden Boy, took him and hid him, and ain't did shit with that boy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't did shit with Jaime Guia, just ruined his fucking career, for real. Yeah. Because I don't remember the last time I seen no Jaime Guia fight, probably on HBO. That's how many years ago it was. But
wasn't he fainting because he made weight and barely made it, and he was passing out? They had to keep giving him water and shit. That's the last thing that I remember about Jaime Guia.
I suspect Jaime Guia be getting his ass from the sparring. That's what I suspect.
Yeah.
Because why is they hiding this kid and not putting him out there? He's powerful, he's young. Y'all gonna let this motherfucker get old and remove all his advantages over all these other dudes? I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Triple G is a disgrace to the sport of boxing to me. I mean, at one point I believed the hype. I thought he was that dude and all that shit and acting like he wanted to fight everybody. Man, this dude ducked every fucking body and get away with it too. He done ducked the shit out of Jermall Charlo. And what the fuck is up with Jermall Charlo? What is this nigga doing?
He's inactive as shit. I don't know what he's doing, but he need to make a fight and make it quickly. Boo Boo been talking all types of grape jelly, trash everywhere. He said he came over here to this network just for you. God damn. He joined a gang and wore different colors just to come over here and talk to you, Charlo. You better fight that motherfucker for real. He been talking a lot.
Yeah, these dudes be having all kind of issues. I don't know what he got going on, Jermall, but wish him the best. Hope he come back and box. He's a good fighter, but you know, I'm just gonna speculate. I think social media be hurting a lot of these dudes, man. Bringing too much of their business on social media, their relationship, and then all this other stuff, and keeping up with the Joneses and shit, flashing money and jewelry and shit, and then when shit ain't going good for you, you feel like you don't want to be on earth no more. I don't want to be here, all that baby crybaby ass shit. I don't got no sympathy for that kind of shit. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta find happiness and peace in your life outside of other motherfuckers pushing the like button and all that other shit. You gotta find some shit to do that means something to you. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes be all fucked up mentally. So, you know, well, at least Regis said Jermall has some personal shit he was going through. So maybe that's the issue. Hopefully he bounced back, come out here and fight, because, you know, all these great fights we could have seen throughout boxing in the last 10 years, we didn't get a chance to see because these promoters want to milk the fights. We got to milk it, you know. If we keep milking it, it's going to turn into cheese. Sometimes it just turns into spoiled milk. You know, sometimes it just turns into spoiled fucking milk, man. And then it shit sucks. So, with that being said, let's get to them fights this past weekend.
Hold on. Who said? Johnny Q said he hurt his back jogging. Who hurt their back jogging?
Yeah.
Who talking
Jermall Charlo hurt his back.
Somebody else said they hurt. Jermall Charlo hurt his back jogging?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure who he's talking about.
Somebody, didn't he hurt his back? Earl Ferry said the same thing. What y'all talking about?
So what's wrong with Mel? Mel hurt his ankle or something? What happened to Mel? Okay, you said Jamal is finally back in the gym getting ready for a fight.
Maul did? So Mel or Maul is back in the gym, because y'all know Mel had the hurt wrist or hand or whatever, but Maul hurt his back jogging and now he's back in the gym. I don't even know if I believe it.
Well, I don't believe it.
Yeah. I don't even know if I believe it, because you would have said it's been like 2 years that Jermall Big Maul hasn't had a fight. How come people didn't say you was injured? That's the reason why you haven't had a fight for all of this time. Would you just hurt your back? Like, that doesn't even make any sense, yo. Yeah, Mel hurt his hand and Maul hurt his back. I mean, come on, man.
What they say. All right, well, I'll be here when they decide they're going to fight. Let's see what's going to happen with that situation. Now we got Tim Tszyu running his ass around here talking shit like he's somebody. This fucking bum. Like Jamel was supposed to destroy Tim Tszyu. But anyway, the fights this past weekend, we had Mark Magsayo and Brandon Figueroa, them scrapping. I wasn't really interested in this fight. A lot of brothers was hyped up for the fight. Like, hey, man, you watching the fight? I'm like, no. I'm like, fuck these dudes. These dudes suck. but everybody like, yo, man, you watch it. So I went on and watched the fight. I'm not a fan of Mark Magsayo, and I'm not a fan of Brandon Figueroa. I think Brandon Figueroa can fight and stuff. But he just give me a lot of Boy George vibes. I'm just not into it. I can't do it with the dude, man. Everybody, what pissed me off about Brandon Figueroa is with all the Boy George energy he got, everybody act like they don't see it, except for me.
I see it.
Yeah, people like, oh, no, man, it's just how he look. Man, get out of here how he look. That's the fucking Boy George, bro.
It's how he looks, it's how he stands, it's how he walks. Yes, it's all of it. All of it. Only thing you're missing is the hat and makeup. To be 100. Yeah,
all he got the makeup. The makeup built in. All he needs is that hat.
Right. That shit natural. That nigga's beautiful as shit.
She said this nigga beautiful.
Oh bullshit. That nigga pretty as a motherfucker. Like, what's his name? Jamie Foxx said about Prince, he just like a deer or a fawn on the stand.
That shit, that nigga look like Mickey Free and shit.
Nigga look like right. Nigga got fucking what's the dude that
Oh
got
wow.
Pee Wee Herman makeup built in his face, the red lipsticks and all of that.
Right.
All of it. Shit's bad. But he pretty as shit. The fight was alright. I made a video about the fight because I knew a lot of people was probably going to be interested. And it was an action-packed fight because Brandon Figueroa is an inside fighter and he was coming forward, you know. That's usually what he does, is come forward the whole time. But something about Mark Magsayo, like he started out the fight fighting from the outside, which surprised me. And then the second round, it wasn't really working that well because Mark Magsayo does have fast hands and he was tagging Brandon's ass. And then Brandon did what he's supposed to do and fight on the inside. And that led to Mark Magsayo holding constantly, damn near every round. He held Brandon's left hand, I believe. He was holding his left hand like this, and he was just bent over. Like, so he couldn't get hit. But for the most part, 30% of the time he was throwing punches inside of that clinch. But for the most part, it really wasn't a clinch. He was just holding his left hand. And then, his left glove. He kept doing that so much, the ref took a point. When he took a point, I thought he should have took that point a round before when he did. So I was with it. Then he took another point in the 11th round where I don't know, it was kind of sketchy, the second point that he took. But hey, the ref know what he was saying. Shit, it is what it is. And he was holding that man's left arm the whole entire time, man. Like damn near every round he was holding that shit for on and off for minutes, at least 2 minutes straight, on and off holding. Every time Brandon Figueroa got on the inside and was working what he works, you know what I'm saying, and throwing them hooks to the head while he's in the clinch that you can't see, it was getting to Mark. Mark didn't like that shit. Then he just started to hold him more and more and more. But he wasn't holding him. They wasn't really in the clinch. He just had that motherfucker's left arm. That's why the ref took 2 points away, because he really wasn't in the clinch. And then Mark had the nerve to say after the fight, when they asked him about the fight and about him getting the points taken away, he said Floyd does it. Floyd did it. Floyd did it when he fought Marcos Massano. I was like, no, he did not do that when he fought Marcos Mandata. No, the fuck he didn't. When Floyd, because he was like, when Floyd came off the ropes, you know, he grabbed him every time. Yeah. If he grabbed them, that's you putting your arms around somebody's, both arms, or around their body, or around their waist. That ain't what you was doing. You had that motherfucker's forearm like shit, and that is it. That's all you had was one forearm, and you was bent over like this. That had Brandon like this, and he had just this much of real estate to punch in the side of your body. You can't just keep doing that shit round after round after round. It's not like, and he don't even fight like that. Mark don't hold nobody like that. So it must have been the reason you was holding him. He was getting in that ass. Like he really was. And credit to Brandon Figueroa got a chin, damn it. That man got a chin. Because he was taking some shit. That man was taking some shit and smiling about it and liking that shit and walking forward. I was like, damn, yo. The instruction that he was getting in the corner was good. I remember them doing the little trainer tracks for Brandon's side. The instructions was good that he was getting in the corner. And I believe that the champion, the W, because this was for the interim, and Brandon won, so he's going to fight Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas, the champion. And I think he's going to dust Ray Vargas off. No bull. I think he got Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas don't got nothing for him. But I believe the fight was entertaining, and Mark Magsayo feel that he was robbed. He said that the referee was one-sided and only for Brandon Figueroa. But Brandon Figueroa really wasn't doing a lot of dirty shit. Like, you was doing some dirty shit, you know what I'm saying, by holding the way you was holding. What Brandon was doing is part of boxing, man. He's allowed to get close to you and hit you and be it like he was. And what I'll give it to Mark. I didn't know his footwork was that good. He do got pretty good footwork and how he was moving around. He showed some very good hand speed, and he was putting punches together at the later rounds. But You got 2 points taken away from you, and clearly Brandon won the championship rounds at 11th and 12th. You lost, bro. I really feel as though if he didn't get the second point taken away from him, he still would have lost. In my opinion, that's how I scored it. He was up more, but even if he didn't take that point, he still would have won by at least 2 rounds. I mean, by 1 or 2 rounds. He still would have beat you. You know what I'm saying? But I think he need to just get over it and try again, see if he can stay in his weight class because he missed weight. He was like 126.8. And they gave him 2 hours to make it, and he came back and he did. So maybe Mark big ass need to move up to 130. I honestly see I don't see that he has anything for the people at 130 though, for real. I think 130 pounds. I think O'Shaquie Foster rules that division now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think Mark Magsayo, I was never impressed with him really. I don't like his whole little Pacquiao squad. They be over there talking that shit. They be talking a lot of shit. And so I'm just not a fan of him that much. He can fight, but he ain't all that. He ain't nothing that like if they tell me, oh, Mark Magsayo retired, I'm not gonna care. Like, who cares? Mark Magsayo.
Right. It's Mark.
Salute to Todd French 600 in the super chat showing love. He says, laugh my ass off. The new chick from Shalimar. Y'all got me dying. Yeah, you talking about Mickey Free. Yeah. That's Brandon Figueroa, man. Yeah. He can fight. He got a chin, though.
Yeah, boy.
That's why I would never fight one of them.
Got a chin.
Because, you definitely don't want to get your ass whooped by one of them type people because you don't know what's going to happen. Once they knock you out, they might decide to do something. Like, what's going to happen? Now, I'm going to cop a plea with one of them people. Like, look, bro, I don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk shit when I leave. Shit. I ain't fighting one of them motherfuckers.
Tell them you different. I ain't fighting you. You different.
Right. You can't get your ass whooped by one of them. You don't know, man, please. Not going to happen. I've seen a lot of dudes get their ass whooped by them type people in jail. They think it's sweet. They be thinking they can punk them. The motherfucker be having hands on them and shit. Like, God damn. Fuck that. No. Hell no. But anyway, Jarret Hurd, man. Jarret Hurd. This guy here, man. Jarret Hurd once champion at 154. Now campaigning at 160, I believe. Jarret Hurd just can't get right, man. I mean, he lost 3 of his last 4 fights. He had a long layoff. He come back and the PBC land him. They lay in front of him a gift. A guy that's 13-1 who hasn't fought nobody. I don't even remember dude's name. And I'm not gonna pretend
I called him Resin. I called him Resin, like off the end of the blunt. I just called
him Resin. Like when niggas be rolling up the roaches and shit. Yeah. Smoking resin. Yeah. Resin. This dude, they give him a gift of this guy who's supposed to be easy work for him. And he go out there and get peppered, man. His face just gets demolished. He getting hit in the face over and over and over again. There's no adjustments made by Jarret Hurd. He does the same shit. He come in, he stalk people, and his defense is letting you punch him in the fucking face, and then he trying to outlast you and shit, bro. You can't. That's not your style. That's a horrible fucking style if you talk about longevity in the sport of boxing. Horrible. And that's why I never liked Jarret Hurd. I always used to pick against him. He kept winning. And I'm like, man, how the fuck does he keep winning and getting hit like this? And then the one time I said, you know what? Everybody say I'm hating on Jarret Hurd. Fuck it. I'm finna pick him to win. The one time I pick him to fucking win against J-Rock, J-Rock knocked his ass out.
Hell yeah. J-Rock beat the shit out of his ass.
Yep. Well, so what do you think of Jarret Hurd? The fight was stopped due to a laceration in his lip. Mouth got busted open. What do you think? What do you think of Jarret?
I think Jarret from one Marylander to the next, you need to retire pimping. Like, seriously, you need to let it go before you get brain injury or concussed in a very bad way. We done seen bad things happen in these weight classes, man, and he just fight like an old man to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever You ever meet somebody that was good at football, but now they like 59 and they can't move the same way, but mentally
Right.
they think they can and shit? That's Jarret Hurd and shit, man. Like people used to call him Halloween Hurd. You remember
Right.
that shit?
Yeah.
Man, he's pumpkin head Hurd right now. That's who the
Mhm.
hell he is. He's the one that everybody, and every time somebody fight him, it looked like he's there just to make them look good. It's
Right.
crazy how he fight perfectly for everybody that's in front of him. He doesn't move that much. He stay right there. He had an 8-inch reach advantage over Resin. 8 inches. He fought on the inside the whole time, and yes, he just like you said, he got peppered, man. You got peppered. He was getting hit by shots I seen coming. Like, damn, bro. And you just gonna he got big shoulders and it's like he can't raise them or tilt his head a certain way to use that damn Philly shell that he keep using for some reason. It's like his whole fighting style was just to be flashy when you was young before you turned pro. I think his whole win that he got over Lara got to his big ass head or some shit. The shit looks terrible. The way he fight, his defense is trash. They can't have been saying anything good to him in the corner, or he just straight up ain't listening to him.
Right.
And I thought he changed his team, didn't he?
I thought he did,
Didn't he
but
change his team? And he got new people.
it's been so many years. I thought he changed his team, but I mean, I don't know if they worked it out or if it's just him, and maybe he got a he fucked up mentality to where he gonna do what he know, and this I don't know
Yep,
how he
and
ain't working defense.
that's dangerous. When you just keep reverting to what you know and you're not listening to your corner, you shouldn't be a pro. And not him because he evidently isn't talented enough to do it. He's not smart enough to make the adjustments on his own. Somebody fighting without the corner has to be smart, just as smart as his corner. If you're not a person that can adjust in the ring before somebody tell you exactly what you're getting hit with and what you need to do, you need to listen to your corner. You shouldn't be paying them. And
Right.
what he was doing in the ring habitually every round wasn't working. It just wasn't working. He kept just standing in front of him. Every now and then he would try to take 2 steps back and pop the jab. Man, come on now. And that's one thing that I know. Another thing I noticed when people are getting peppered, like you said, and they got the reach advantage, and they were supposed to be from the outside jabbing and stuff. When it dawned on them that they need to use their reach and they back up, why is that the only thing they do is like throw 2 or 3 jabs? Like that's supposed to, man. When people are really good at fighting and using their reach and fighting from the outside, they don't just throw jabs; they throw everything.
Right.
They just know how and when to throw it. Man, why couldn't you step back and throw an uppercut at Resin? Why couldn't you step back and throw a left hook at Resin? Why was it just a jab? I don't like when people do that. It just looks like it's out of desperation. It just looks like you getting hit and you know your corner and everybody told you before the fight, hey, you got an 8-inch reach, you should use it.
Right. Right.
He's not even ready, yo. And the crazy thing is, the commentators made me laugh. Okay, the things that they were saying during that fight about Hurd was making me laugh. But the one thing that I do remember him saying after the fight, the commentator was like, "It's been 3 years since Hurd has got a win." I was like, "Damn. Go ahead, put her business the fuck out of here." It's been 3 years since you had a win. They gave you somebody that nobody, yo, he looked good as shit. He was like, man, I'm calling out Charlo.
Right.
After the fight in the post press conference, Resin called out Charlo. He said, I look good as shit in this fight.
Yeah.
He said, I'm ready for the big dogs up in here, bro. I'm ready for the big dogs. I look good as shit in this fight. Bro, you make everybody look good. So it's bad, bruh. It's bad. He shouldn't do nothing. You can't be a commentator. You can't hold the mitts. You can't be a trainer. You can't do conditioning. Just do another profession, bro. You just got to do something else with your time and your life. In my opinion, I think you should have made enough money that you can start up a business or 2 or 3 or own some shit and get some residual income off of it or something, bro. Because being a boxer ain't it. And you calling out top names and dogs like, man, yo, you could end up like the guy Stevenson. What was his name? Stevenson, that was fighting at like 120, 168. Yeah, Adonis. Yeah, Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah,
That's what it is. You can end up like him or worse, bro. Like, because he's getting hit flush and it looked bad. You know, usually when you see somebody get hit, their head only move a little bit because they got strength in their neck. And so every time he was getting popped, he was going like this. Could have been a jab. He was like this, uppercut like this,
like a rocket
hook like this. Like, bro, like yes, it did look like a movie. It looked like he was taught to over exaggerate when you get hit. This is terrible, man. It was a bad look. His last fight was a bad look. His fight before that was a bad look. It's just bad all around. It's not like I can tell you to go down and wait. Hell, you were struggling at 154. This was his first fight at 160, and they gave him resin.
Right.
You got beat by a guy that nobody knew. You got beat by just like a Conor McGregor. Who the fuck is that guy? That's who beat your motherfucking ass. Somebody that nobody even motherfucking knew.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible, man.
Yep.
Straight up disgusting. That man punched the corner. Yes, he punched the corner of his mouth to a cut. His lips was big as shit after the fight. And he had something in there stuffed in his mouth because it was bleeding so much he couldn't even talk. He still hasn't made a statement to this day. And it's been 2 days since he fought.
Damn. Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, Hurd just, his time passed him.
Crazy, bro.
You gotta seize the moments, man, in your career. You gotta take this shit serious and seize those moments because you never know how long this shit gonna last in boxing, man. You can't be turning down fights, good fights that people want to pay for, and I'll fight him later. You don't know if it's gonna be a later for you. You don't know. You can't do shit like this. This is ridiculous. So, with the moment when I saw that. Because I didn't watch it live, I saw the replay, and when I seen her getting fucked up like that, I just thought about the Charlo fights and shit. Like, bro, like all them fights we could have got, we didn't get none of this shit because this y'all think y'all got it all figured out. Y'all think y'all can just stall and stall. What's up, KQ? What it do? Y'all think y'all can stall and stall and stall, and then the fight gonna be there for some big mega payday in the end, and it just don't happen that way. A lot of times it don't, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Stenhouse in the super chat, appreciate the love, man. Said Hurd is the perfect opponent for Jermall, tailor-made. Yeah, but
he's tailor-made for everybody, bro.
Yeah, he tailor-made for everybody.
Boxing the hoe out this joint, boxing hoe. He's ready for everybody.
Yeah, Hurd is tailor-made for anybody that got two hands.
Yeah, yes. He's a big target. He come forward. His defense is like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Come in trying to hide behind that shoulder and shit. That shit ain't finna work, bro. He getting, I don't know, man. Shit's stupid as fuck. But regardless of the fact, I want to see what he do. Come on, salute to you in the super chat, homie. He says, Bum Lufkin finna get stripped for ducking Laura. Yeah, we talked about it earlier, bro. We talked about it earlier, man. Just it's sad what's happening with Gennady bum-ass Golovkin. He should get stripped, and I want him to be stripped, and I want that to go down on his legacy. He's a fucking duck, and he got away with this shit for a long time. He been ducking real smoke, begging Canelo for fights and shit like that. He ain't did shit but beg Canelo. He ducked Charlo, he ducked Laura, he ducked Andre Ward, and he ducked a slew of other people. Hustler's Home in the super chat, appreciate the love. He says salute to the general and Mrs. Ashley. He says that man had Hurd looking like he ate something he was allergic to. Hashtag LDBC. Yeah, I remember this dude when I used to live in New York. Back in them days, people used to keep razor blades in their jaw. I don't know why. That's just some New York shit. They used to keep razor blades in their jaw, and I guess pull them out and slap motherfuckers with them shits. But the dude forgot he had it in there. I don't know. He did something, but I know he cut his jaw. And he pulled this shit out and started spitting. There was blood coming out that motherfucker. And that nigga, this nigga got a big scar on his face. He's such a thug gangster looking motherfucker, right? And this nigga was crying like a bitch. He was, bleeding. Because it was, I don't know, he must have cut an artery or something, because it was a lot of blood.
You got a lot of veins inside
Yeah.
of your mouth, though. You really do. So if he
Mm-hmm.
cut that shit, I'm more sure it was bleeding. And
Yeah.
that Hurd, the way his shit was bleeding when he was over there looking at the doctor and the doctor waved it off, his blood was dark. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
blood, like you know how when you see somebody get cut deep or some shit, their blood be dark as a motherfucker. His shit was like dark blue.
Mm-mm-mm.
His shit was like dark blue with a red tint to it. I was like, damn, Jarret.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. He fucked him up. You know what I'm saying?
Do look bad.
Fucked his ass up. What's up, KQKC Boxing Network? The homie in the super chat showing love. Appreciate the support. He said just showing love to the General and Ashley. Salute, homie.
Salute KQKC, Super OG.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I don't know what's gonna happen with Jerry Hurd at this point of his career. I think he done. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but I think he done. If you ain't go, bro, if you're not even gonna try to have defense, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see. I'm not interested in watching this dude get crippled and shit in the ring and shit.
Right.
You know, because that's what's gonna happen. You gonna go your ass out there. If you losing to dudes who we never heard of, somebody they literally just found somewhere, and like, hey, how'd you like to fight Jerry Hurd? For real? Yeah, we're gonna give you $2 for it. And you lose to this dude, bro? Come on, bro. This is worse than Apollo Creed losing to Balboa. Now this is ridiculous. You can't be letting this shit happen, Jerry Hurd. But we'll see what happens. Let me get your thoughts real quick on Stephen Fulton versus Monster Inoue. I think that's going to happen in May over in Japan. Do you think Stephen Fulton can get a decision in Japan over Inoue?
No.
You got to stop him?
Definitely not. Yes. He's going to have to drop him or something. I don't think he's going to get no decision in Japan. No. Wasn't Floyd in Japan when they gave the bouquet of flowers to the opponent, and then when they went over to him to throw it at his feet because he's a nigga?
Yeah.
That's all I'm really saying. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people over there, they go by the lighter your skin, the more flawless and, clean and pure you are, the darker your black ass is. They don't like and respect your. There's a lot of people. A lot of them. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but they got they bit, just like they got the KKK over here. They got their bit over there. That's
Right.
all I'm saying. And when it comes to their champion, Inoue, and all the attention he get over here in this country, the States. Oh, so okay. So they're gonna let Cool Boy come over here. No offense, but he rock all the chains around his neck. He got fronts. They ain't gonna like that. They're not gonna like that at all. You're not gonna come over here and beat our champion. Take all of our shine that we've been. Nah, boy, I don't think they're gonna like that. It's possible for him to do it, but it's more signs pointing to no than yes. You know what I mean? It's not the same as Australia. It's been a lot of times fighters has fought in Australia, and it can be an even playing field. But there's not a lot of champions that is Japanese, and we go over there and fight.
Right.
It doesn't happen that many times, and it's going to be real hard for Cool Boy to eke out a victory. Only if, and even if he schools him and not get hit, which I don't really see, but even if they do that, like, it'll be disgusting, but I can still see him just giving it to their boy. Like,
Yeah.
We done seen worse. We seen worse. So if he don't drop him at all, yeah, it'll be hard.
Yeah. Yeah. D Munson say, dude, they beat Hurd, delivered my pizza this weekend. Yeah. He worked for Domino's and shit. Yeah. He worked for Domino's. Yeah, man, but I mean, look, I feel the same way. I think Cool Boy Steph got to go out there and he got to lay down the demonstration. This got to be his best performance in his life. He got to slaughter this dude. He has to win. If it goes to decision, he has to win every round convincingly to get a decision over there. Just to win the fight 7 rounds to 5, he got to win 12 rounds. Because they're going to give Inoue all kind of hellified rounds. And then the announcers, the biased, stupid-ass American commentators is going to be saying shit like, well, it's a close round. This is a close fight. And, like, stupid-ass shit because they love Monster Inoue. But hopefully Stephen Fulton stop him. and put an end to this hype train of Monster Inoue. But we'll see what happens. I just don't think I don't think he can get a fair shake over there in Japan. You know what I mean? Inoue should be fighting over here anyway. But he's gonna go.
Yes, he should. He get all his attention over here, all this clout anyway. It's not like he ain't gonna get a fair shake over here. He is. This is for him. Because he the one that was scared to fight. Well, I'm not gonna say scared, but he made them comments talking about how he don't spar black fighters and they're usually stronger and better and shit. Like, come on now. It's a reason why you want him to travel all the way over there to your country, and you could just fight wherever you want in this one. It's not like you don't fight over here anyway. Like, he's the champion. He can make everybody go over there and fight him if he wants to, because he's the champion. Everybody can go over there in Japan to challenge him, but that's not what's been happening. Most of his fights been here in the States. So why make him travel to go all the way over there? Is this the Undisputed or something? He's moving up to fight. Isn't he moving up to fight Cool Boy?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's not even. It shouldn't even be a reason. It's not even that big of a difference in between the fights that he's already had in the past. Him or somebody he was fighting has already been a title holder. This isn't a new ball game. I don't know why. I do know why, but that's the fact and the reason on why he wants to make Cool Boy travel all the way to his country, because he knows he's going to need the upper hand. He's already thinking that Cool Boy is going to be stronger and faster and better than all of his opponents just because he's African American.
Yeah, brother here say it's not hype. It's not hype. 78 Monster can fight. Yeah, Monster can fight, but it's hype. He overrated because he's not number 1 or number 2 pound for pound like they hyping him up to be. He's not. He hasn't done anything that I haven't seen in the sport of boxing. For all these American people to be fawning over this dude. Oh, the monster's here. Oh, my God, the monster. Monster Inoue. Monster. Right. Oh, my God. He hasn't done nothing, bro. Y'all did the same thing with Chocolatito. Motherfucker was sweating. I'm like, bro, this dude get hit every time he get tear up. Oh, no, man. Chocolatito, man. He going through weight classes. Chocolatito. And then he start getting his ass whooped. Y'all motherfuckers abandon him. That's what y'all going to do to this bum, too. Fuck Monster Inoue. I ain't giving him no credit. I ain't giving his ass no credit because they giving him too much credit. It'd be different if they just said, "Oh, Monster Inoue is a great fighter. He's a good young talent." I got no problem with that. But when they start calling this dude, putting him above Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, putting him above all these fighters, American fighters have been over here putting in work for years. This dude got how many fights? I knew he ain't even got 20-some fights yet. I'm acting like this dude just
right.
Yeah, this dude just got here. It's a fucking hype job, man. You know what I mean? Let that motherfucker put in some work and let him deserve it. That's all I'm saying.
He beat nobody. I don't know one person that he beat. Who'd he beat?
He beat an old Nonito Donaire.
That's who he beat. That's who it was, Nonito Donaire. And he was, after he was who he was.
Yeah, that's all the fuck he beat. Other than that, he ain't beat nobody else. But they hyping him up like he the goods. But anyway, look here. Now you saying now Terrence Crawford a hype job. Like, bro, stop. You just got done saying Inoue wasn't a hype job, but now Terrence Crawford is a hype. See, this is the problem. That mentality, that's the problem I got with Inoue. That's why I never give him no credit. He can beat Cool Boy stuff. I'm not giving him shit because of that comment right there. Now look at your comment right here on the screen. He's not a hype 78. Monster can fight. Then look at your next comment. Terrence Crawford, a top ranked hype job too. You see there? That's my problem. All this work Terrence Crawford put in, all right, whether you like him or not, but all the work he put in don't mean shit because here come Monster Inoue with 14 fucking fights and shit. Man, fuck that dude. But anyway, Ashley, tell people they can find you.
You can find me right here on Ashley's Corner. I go live on my show every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find me on Twitter. Also, my handle is Ashley's Corner. You can find me on IG. My handle's Candid_A.G. I be on all platforms eventually, every now and then. I be on YouTube, though, all the time. I put in work. I make videos. I actually made a video today. And I make shorts sometimes as well. And we just going to keep on pushing, man. I've been doing my thing for a while, and I don't plan on stopping.
Yes, indeed. Big facts. Salute to Todd French 600 in the super chat showing love. He said, facts have made. I watched Inoue go life and death with Donaire in the first fight, and in the second fight, they pulled some nonsense with the gloves. Weirdo, shaking my head. Ain't nobody gonna talk about that though. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all go subscribe to Ashley's Corner. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you sub. Smash that like button on the way out. We need over 400 some likes. Tweak the algorithm. And we'll see y'all in a minute, man. We up out of here. 78 Sports TV, Ashley's Corner. Salute to the mighty LBC. Deuces.